It's the Queen of Spades.
Just to give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks, she says
this ought to be good.
She prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body.
She's the submission magician.
Protege of Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too.
Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first of the MMA Four Horsewomen to win a title in WWE. Quite the accomplishment for Shayna Baszler. The irresistible force.
Hey, whenever Nia Jax enters an arena, whenever Nia Jax enters a match, everyone takes notice of the dominance that this woman is capable of.
She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's dangerous. It's like $1 million smile on a wrecking ball. Nia Jax is the irresistible force to be reckoned with.
The Irish lash kicker. What a career Becky Lynch has had so far here in WWE.
A young lady who has prided herself on being different. A young lady who has prided herself on thinking outside the box. And she has taken that mentality to tremendous success here in WWE.
Becky Lynch should be prosecuted for improper use of the metal horns, out here dressed like something out of an H.G. Wells novel.
Here comes the Queen. Back at NXT, Charlotte was part of a group called the Four Horsewomen with Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Wow, has Charlotte evolved from those times. First ever women's Hell in a Cell match against Sasha Banks. An amazing Iron Man match as well. Charlotte has accomplished it all in such a short period of time. Multi-time champion, history maker, record setter, legend in the making.
Women's Tag Team on the way to the ring. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. And their opponents, they are the Women's Champions, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Put down that remote, stay a while. Here we go, guys. Tag team action is underway.
And whichever team wins this match here tonight can absolutely make an argument for being one of WWE's top teams.
Uh-oh. If you ask a member of the WWE Universe about the Four Horsewomen, they'll likely refer to the quartet of Charlotte, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. However, there's another group that lays claim to that moniker, and it includes Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, both groups actually met face-to-face at the Mae Young Classic. Ronda Rousey, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir were there to root on Shayna Baszler, and they met with WWE's group. Rousey told them, quote, "You name the time, you name the place."
The two of you brought up the collision between WWE's and MMA's Four Horsewomen, courtesy of Shayna Baszler. In the time since that showdown, Ronda Rousey has joined WWE, while the other two MMA horsewomen have begun NXT training. Guys, that showdown looms ever closer.
I, for one, cannot wait. Not only because we'll see some of the best MMA and WWE.
She goes for the cover. We've got a cover. And I can't believe this match is still going on.
She's still in this one.
Shayna Baszler is probably the biggest bully in all of WWE. She's tough, but her intimidation factor can defeat an opponent before the match even starts. Corey, how should a competitor approach Baszler?
Everyone who's seen even a modest amount of success against Baszler has done so by kind of building a weird immunity to her mind games. Ember Moon lives in the darkness. Kairi Sane thinks she's a pirate. And Nikki Cross, well, she's Nikki Cross.
Corey may have hit the nail on the head about strategy concerning Shayna Baszler. To avoid being intimidated, you need to be a little insane, because once you learn what the submission magician is capable of, fear is going to set in.
That's easier said than done, Michael. If you're of the right mind, you're well aware that Baszler will deliver the pain unlike any other NXT performer. In that case, you need to embrace the power of denial.
Look out. Spear!
She's certainly looking good now, Cole.
Nia Jax, the irresistible forces in act.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure four.
Figure eight from the Queen.
But can she follow up?
She fights out.
But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael.
Going back to the discussion of submission hold succeeding against Nia Jax, Bayley used a sleeper hold to retain the NXT Women's Championship, and Asuka locked in an armbar for 2 whole minutes. She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done. She is on fire.
In comes Becky Lynch. Back in from the apron.
And no luck against Nia Jax there.
Oh, nasty flipping senton.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Right across the back of the neck.
Nope, reverses it. I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Oh, nasty impact.
Nia Jax.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Oh, makes my stomach hurt.
Incredible.
Digging deep for a kick out.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up.
Look at her go. Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Some good technique right there.
Nia Jax able to avoid damage there.
Taken off her feet now.
And you're not going to win many matches down there, I can tell you that.
They call Nia Jax the irresistible force, and she's proven that moniker true as she's overpowered the competition in NXT and WWE.
You ain't kidding, Cole. In both NXT and WWE, she'd tear through up-and-coming competitors in just a minute or two. She also turned in some dominating performances against the likes of Bayley, Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox, and Mickie James.
The two of you were discussing Nia Jax being irresistible, and I have to agree. You know, I recently invited Nia to my mother's house and offered to make her some apple pie. And technically, she didn't say no.
That's not what they mean by irresistible, Saxton. As the irresistible...
Here we go. Becky Lynch setting it up. That's just
beautiful technique.
Nice.
Shut it down.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this.
Oh. Looks as though the champ has run out of the shoulders are down. Shayna Baszler is no stranger to championships, having amassed titles in independent promotions and in MMA. However, the biggest jewel on the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, making her move. Oh, what impact!
The challenger,
she goes for the cover. True testament to grit.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Going back to that night that Shayna Baszler became NXT Women's Champion, I think it's pretty telling.
Shayna Baszler making her move.
We might be looking at a new champ here.
All that's left now for Shayna Baszler is to finish this.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown tag team.
They did it! They won the match!
Here are your winners and the new Women's Tag Team, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
Nice teamwork by these two here tonight.
These two girls make me think that we should have a women's tag team championship. Who do I have to talk to get that done?
Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this match for quite some time.